Now to our I-Team investigation, Killer Beats. Rap music videos about murders in Jacksonville fuel fire in the community.
We continue our News 4 Jax I-Team investigation, Killer Beats. In our last half hour, we told you about local rap groups gaining popularity for music videos with details about murders here in Jacksonville.
Now, getting a look at the moment, a Jacksonville rapper found out he was charged with first-degree murder.
News 4 Jax is now learning more about the arrest of a man in the fatal shooting of a 23-year-old rapper.
Some Jacksonville, Florida drill rappers, a style of rap that originated in Chicago with the likes of rappers such as Chief Keef, is often associated with gang violence, guns, and drug culture, have been known to rap about real-life murders involving rival gangs in their music videos and on social media. For example, Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, aka Julio Foolio, was known for his controversial lyrics about murders, even at one point having a collaborative effort deceased rapper Lotta Cash Desto. Who was murdered in Houston, Texas.
Back in Houston now to breaking news overnight where 2 women and a man were shot, and police are trying to figure out if this was road rage, robbery, or something else completely. Here's a live look from the scene. Now, they just towed the car away minutes ago, and the scene is clearing now after several hours. This happened on Richmond Avenue near Chimney Rock at about 2:40 this morning. Police say the car the 2 women were in had been shot up multiple times. One woman died and the other was taken to the hospital. A nearby man was also hit. He was taken to the hospital too. Right now, no motive or suspect. If you can help, please call Houston Police.
Most would say that Lotta Cash Desto's murder was due in part to retaliation for the murder of slain Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
We have new details tonight as we continue to investigate the murder of rapper Young Dolph. Of course, he was gunned down almost a year ago at Makita's Cookies. And tonight we're finding out more about now the 3rd suspect arrested in this case, Hernandez Govan.
Fox 13's Dominique Dillon is joining us in our newsroom tonight. Dominique, Govan's daughter, she was also a rapper, but she was killed in Houston in September.
Yes, she went by Lotta Cash Desto, but her real name, Destiny Govan. Houston police say the 25-year-old was shot and killed in Houston September 24th, early that morning. Investigators say Govan and her friend were in their vehicle, stopped behind a vehicle at a traffic light. Police say 2 men got out of the vehicle and started shooting at the women. We're told the passenger was also shot but survived her injuries. And Lotta Cash Desto was signed to Lil Uzi Vert.
In January of 2024, Foolio posted on Instagram over 5+ attempts on my life, and I'm still here. Then in April, he said, these last couple of months and years of my life have been tragic. Foolio was shot and killed in an ambush outside of a Tampa hotel in June of 2024 during his 26th birthday celebration.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox 9, Gina Francine. As we continue with your Monday morning headlines, we are following breaking news this Monday morning coming out of Tampa, Florida. Tampa police looking for whoever's responsible for a shooting that left a Florida rapper dead. It happened early Sunday morning outside a hotel. Charles Jones was among the 4 people shot. Fans knew him as Julio Foolio. Fox 13 Tampa's Kelly Cowan is live from the Tampa Police Department this morning with more on this developing story. Kelly, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. And there is concern that this could lead to even more violence, more shootings in Jacksonville. That's because that is where this rapper was from, and he did have a long-standing history of posting provocative videos and songs, creating songs where it glorified not only violence, but specifically violence against fellow rappers and other groups in Jacksonville. Jones, known for making diss tracks and music videos joking about the murders of rivals, and even shooting one music video in a graveyard and mocking another rapper who was shot and killed on his birthday. Now, several local stations in Jacksonville are reporting that Jones was shot twice in the last 3 years. He survived those. and now his murder could fuel even more violence.
This is the downside of that kind of nature that goes around, that gets associated with the music industry and the rappers that do this kind of thing. It's not jokes. This is not, in so many cases, just for video show. This is fiction becoming fact-based in real life.
Now, Jones has made several posts over the last week about celebrating his birthday here in Tampa. On his Instagram page, he offered to send the location of a pool party to his followers. According to his posts, on Saturday, that party later shut down by police, but he'd also posted plans about another party happening at an adult entertainment club that night, not far from the hotel, where he was later found shot and killed during what his attorney has called an ambush. Tampa police say around 4:40 in the morning, shots were fired outside of a hotel near USF, the University of South Florida. 4 people, including Jones, were shot, 3 taken to a nearby hospital at what we were told at the time were non-life-threatening injuries, but Jones was pronounced dead at the scene. So far, no suspects have been named in this, and Tampa police are asking for more information from anyone that has it about this shooting.
Kelly Cowan there with Fox 13 Tampa. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us bright and early here on Live Now from Fox for this breaking news situation. We will continue to follow this. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Before the suspect in the murder investigation of Charles Jones, aka Julio Foolio, was caught after an hours-long SWAT standoff. Rashad Murphy was arrested early Tuesday morning, July the 30th, at an Ortega apartment complex.
Morning show starts right now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking right now at 8 o'clock, the 4th suspect in an ambush murder of local rapper Julio Foolio has been arrested.
So it happened after an overnight standoff in an apartment complex on the west side. News for Jackson reporter Brianna Andrews joins us live. And Brianna, we just heard from the sheriff in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the sheriff did confirm that police did make arrest, and now the 4th suspect involved in the Julio Foolio shooting death.
Police say that of the 5 people involved, Murphy is one of the 3 shooters who killed rapper Julio Foolio in a Tampa ambush. One shooter, Rashad's cousin, Davion Murphy, remains on the run. This is the story of the manhunt of Davion Murphy, killer of Julio Foolio. Davion Murphy is a documented gang member of 1200, who along with the street gang ATK worked together to target Foolio. The ongoing manhunt for Davion Murphy, the final suspect in the deadly Tampa shooting that took the life of Julio Foolio, is still at large. Although Davion is not the oldest, statements from the other individuals involved in this heinous act would confirm that he was in fact the mastermind behind the plot to murder Foolio. At the time of the shooting, it was Davion who wore the orange ski mask, remaining near the fence line, firing at Foolio's vehicle with an assault rifle. Although the initial report would spin the narrative of ATK in 1200 devising a master plan to take out Foolio, this would turn out not to be the case at all. All 5 co-conspirators worked independently, all with one common goal. That goal was to kill Foolio. Contrary to popular belief and what has been spent in the media, there was never a big sit-down between 2 gangs devising the hit on Foolio. Although both Davion and Rashad have direct ties to 1200, with Sean and Isaiah both having direct ties to ATK, this was merely a group of individuals with the same agenda, not some big well-thought-out plan put together by gang leaders. Young and Ace will not go without mention. DK Waters of the JSO stated there is no investigation into Young and Ace at this time by the JSO.
Well, Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkall would, however, be on a different type of time, stating that the suspects in the case belong to a Jacksonville-based gang, TK, as well as another Jacksonville gang, 1200, making sure to reiterate that ATK stands for Ace Tops Killers, which refers to Kenyatta Bullard, aka Young and Ace. closing with Bullard and Jones have been the heads at the helm of carnage that has left many dead, including friends and relatives from both sides, with Foolio himself ultimately ending up being a victim. As the manhunt continues, law enforcement has been very tactical with their approach, choosing to stay away from continued media coverage to not alert Davion that they are closing in on capturing him.
That the three armed shooters were Sean Gaithright, Rashard Murphy, and Davion Murphy. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify two vehicles and link them back to the suspects. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville. I want to send a clear message to anyone that the city of Tampa is not where you want to come to settle a dispute. You will be charged, you will be arrested, and you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent possible. Furthermore, if you're a gang member, there's no alleged immunity through a cone of silence, as our detectives will find evidence needed to make an arrest and hold everyone accountable, just as we did in this case. Then, you will be prosecuted by our tenacious state attorney, Susie Lopez.